So getting pre-approved is really pretty simple. It takes about 15 or 20 minutes. There's a formal application that we like to take. At that point, we'll pull your credit. We'll review your credit, ask you some questions about that, and we'll basically go over that with you. The other things that we like to go through and look is we like to look at your income. When we look at your income, what we want to see is really 30 days of your most recent pay stubs. So for some people that's one pay stub, for some people it's two pay stubs. The other things that we need to see are your most recent 2 years W-2s and your most recent 2 years tax returns. By giving us a chance to review that, our underwriter can look at it and give a formal disposition and tell you you're formally approved up for a sales price of X, Y, or Z, whatever you qualify based on your income. And then you can go out with confidence and know that you can afford and that you can find a house within your price range. Once you find a house that you like, all we need to do is get a copy of the purchase contract. We also need to order an appraisal and get the title work done on the property. And once those three things are received, then we can look at after that's been underwritten and looked at by one of our underwriters, we can issue the clear to close and get the documents to the title company where you can sign. Really, as far as a time frame and what it takes, the time frame is really dependent on the person. The faster we get those documents, the faster that we can get those things signed up. In today's environment, with the economy and the lending guidelines that there are, we have to get those documents on everyone. We want to make sure that the homes that people are buying, we're not putting them into a bad situation, and that they can afford those homes. And so in the past, it might have been a little bit easier and not as stringent as far as how much of that documentation, or you may have been able to get by with one pay stub in the past or one W-2 in the past. Today, the government essentially requires everybody to have those pay stubs and W-2s. So it's one of those things, when you're thinking about buying, gather that information up, spend 15 minutes with a loan officer, and that hour, 2 hours out of your lives putting that information together will literally take weeks off of a transaction when you find a home that you really love and want to move into as soon as possible. If you're thinking about refinancing or you're thinking about purchasing a home, spend 15 to 20 minutes with one of our loan specialists. Let us sit down, review all your options with you, and help you make one of the biggest decisions in your life. We look forward to working with you and earning your trust.